Alright, what's up everybody? It's your boy Akeem here to talk about the Chippewas of Central Michigan for the 2015 college football season. Now last year the Chippewas went 7-6 overall. They had a pretty good season and an amazing classic bowl matchup against Western Kentucky in which they lost 49-48. That was a great matchup, and even they have the return of quarterback Cooper Rush, who passed for 3,157 yards passing, 27 touchdowns, and 13 interceptions. And that big bowl matchup against the Hilltoppers, he passed for 493 yards, 7 touchdowns, and 1 interception. A terrific performance and a tough, close effort, and a loss in that matchup. Now they do have a new head coach entering this year from Detroit Lions, the special teams head coach, and John Bonamego, who's replacing Dan Enos, who's now the offensive coordinator for Arkansas. And they have a new defensive coordinator in Greg Colby. So hopefully this team could reach back to a bowl season with these two new coaches on the team. Now they're going to have to play without running back Thomas Rawls, who's coming off of a 1,000-yard season. He's trying to make the Seattle Seahawks roster, and he had a pretty decent preseason game this past weekend. Now they do have the return of Devin Spalding, the second-string running back, who was second on the team and running the football, average 5 yards per carry. And they do have senior running back Sailor Lavallee, who's actually returning as well. So I think these two players, Lavallee and Spalding, is going to split the carries this season. Now, as far as their defense, though, they had a pretty good defense last season, averaging 25.2 points per game, actually one of the better defenses in the MAC conference. Now, they're going to have to play without their first-team players in Latarius Walton, as well as linebacker Justin Chirachi. They're no longer with the team, but they do have the return of junior defensive lineman and Joe Osman, who had 60 tackles and 3 sacks last season. A well-experienced secondary as well, and Tony Anisi, as well as Brandon Greer. I think because of the return of a good experienced secondary, that could definitely help out the pass defense this upcoming season. Now, as far as their recruits, they did pick up a quarterback in Jake Johnson, 6'1", 180 pounds, and then they picked up a safety in Jamie Sabah, as well as a defensive tackle. These are the top 3 recruits, by the way, and Shaneed Bellamy, the top 3 recruits entering this season. Now, this year, this is going to be very interesting to see how that offense goes, but they do have the return of a good quarterback in Cooper Rush, and in a decent experienced offensive line. They are going to miss a couple players, though, but I think they're going to be just fine offensively. Their defense is just going to have to rebuild, but they do have a well-experienced secondary. But I think they're going to get 7 wins this season. I had them going 7-5 overall in the regular season and making it back to a bowl matchup. Now, the next time I catch you guys will be in just a couple of minutes. I have 8 more blogs of the MAC conference to give you. Thank you for watching this blog. I'm your man, Akeem McCall. Be easy.